Hello, Sumit. We've been actually trying to book this recording for quite a long time, and we wanted to talk about SMB and cybersecurity in Ryerson. So tell me a bit about yourself, about Ryerson, and we'll talk about SMB later on.
Indeed. Thank you, Evgeny. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm Sumit Bhatia. I'm the Director of Innovation and Policy with the Rogers Cybersecure Catalyst, which is based out of Ryerson University. The Catalyst as an organization really focuses on five key areas of work around cybersecurity. We look at training and certification, where we deliver a program to very specific groups of women, new Canadians, and displaced workers in cybersecurity. We also have a corporate training arm where we deliver training to both middle and senior management, including boards, across a variety of technical as well as non-technical areas of cybersecurity. We also operate a cyber range, which is a very sophisticated simulation-based virtual environment where we conduct both training and exercises that apply to research, to recruitment, to training, as well as for testing, validation of products. We have a public policy arm where we run a think tank called Cybersecure Policy Exchange, where we do a lot of work at the cross section of privacy and cybersecurity, and table both research and public policy proposals. We have a public awareness arm where we do work and resource development for different groups. So far, we've launched programs for K to 12 and youth. We've launched a program for teachers in educating different audiences about cybersecurity, and we run a program for small, medium businesses with more to come for both seniors and parents as well. Lastly, we run a business accelerator, which is an accelerator focused on scale-ups within the cybersecurity area, helping them grow and succeed so that they can compete at both a national and a global level when it comes to cybersecurity awareness. My portfolio is to run the accelerator, our public policy arm, and all of our small and medium business work.
You guys been doing quite a lot for a really short amount of time. What, 3 years, 4 years on the market?
Yeah, we were founded about 3 years ago, and really our activity started about 2 years, but an aggressive mandate, no doubt. And we've been fortunate to get the support of a lot of partners in helping push our mandate forward.
Cybersecurity is definitely an important topic. We've been listening to the news and we've been seeing what's happening, and it's very important to help people in different levels, customers, enterprises, SMBs as well. So recently, I believe around 6 months ago, you guys have a new offering for small, medium business. Explain what is offering include and who can benefit from it.
Absolutely. So we launched a program called simply-secure. Simply-secure is a free program. It's a set of resources that were created specifically with small and medium businesses in mind. And what it really helps is businesses access and understand cybersecurity from the perspective of how cyber risk translates to business risk. And our focus around that was really a lot of small, medium businesses, they don't have the resources, the teams, and sometimes not even really thinking about cybersecurity as a primary part of their business operations. And our hope with this program was to help them better understand how cyber risk really affects different areas of business and really impacts risk from an operational perspective, whether it's financial risk, reputational risk, and also risk when it comes to procurement and participating in supply chains. So the program is a completely free program. It's a series of 10 modules that we've created that take the user from some core fundamentals of understanding cybersecurity, helping translate cyber risk into business risk, understand some of the most common threats that exist in cybersecurity today, and how to mitigate them. And then we get into things like incident response management, business continuity planning, and also around how small, medium businesses can leverage the support and expertise of vendors. So when they engage with these vendors, how do they actually ask them the right questions, and how do they balance their responsibility to the vendor's responsibility? So our focus really around this program was to help bridge that gap for small and medium businesses. As you know, Evgeny, a big part of what's happened as a result of the pandemic is that a lot of companies, small, medium businesses especially, have had to very rapidly adopt digital technologies. So this world of digital transformation has now been ushered and forced upon us as a result of the pandemic. And a lot of SMBs who were typically falling behind over the years with digital transformation have had to adopt some of these processes to really think about how to recover from this pandemic. And so our focus really has been around helping them better understand that as they adopt these new technologies, what are some of the risks that come with it? And those risks exist in multiple areas, right? Right from the gathering of data to driving business decisions to also certain things around compliance and regulation based on the industries that these SMBs operate in. And so our focus of the program has been to help them understand the importance of it and really manage their responsibility in a way that when they come out of this pandemic with digital transformation having taken place, that they are not left exposed and vulnerable to some of the threats that exist out there.
Samit, when we say SMB, in Canada, Ontario, it could be different in US. Are we talking about 200 people, 50 people, 500 people, a dentist, a mechanic?
That's a great question, and something that I raise often. In Canada, small, medium businesses are defined as 0 to 250 people. In the US, that number typically exists from 0 to 500, and we start thinking about them as small, medium enterprises versus small, medium businesses. But as we built our Simply Secure program, we had to keep in mind that the companies that are, let's say, a 10-person company versus a 25-person company versus 50 versus 100 have very different needs and also a very different technology infrastructure. So our program has been built with keeping in mind that their needs are different, but some of the challenges that they face might be very similar. So we've tried to create very thematic content that could apply to a wide range of audiences, but with really a focus on some of the smaller organizations.
Is anyone can apply? Or you guys have a criteria to choose somebody or not to choose someone?
Yeah, no, this program is completely free. It's fully accessible. There are no gating mechanisms. There's no application process. Our hope with this program has been to really create something that's accessible and creates the least amount of hurdles for companies to not just engage with their leaders, but also other members of their team or ambassadors for cybersecurity within their team who can also access this content.
I know people always pressure for time. So let's help the SMB management. How long it will take someone to learn this and go over the course and be more secure?
The program itself should take no more than 2 hours of your time to learn this. What we've done is also created a series of resources, toolkits, checklists that they can leverage as they start applying some of that knowledge into their organizations. Really, the focus for us has been how do we create actionable insights? Small, medium businesses, as you pointed out, don't really have the time to dig into it to a certain level of depth. So our resources and our knowledge has really been focused around what are things that they can do while they're still thinking of how to build a bigger program, leverage the expertise of other subject matter experts. But as we know, a big part of it about cybersecurity, it really lies on how do you create a framework and a culture of cybersecurity within your organizations so that not just the leaders, but all members of your SMB organization can participate in it and build cyber hygiene habits.
I think experts in cybersecurity are pretty expensive. So having such program for free is golden and everybody need to go and attend. It probably take longer time to implement, but at least they will have the knowledge. Sumit, thank you very much. We will, of course, post the links of how people can find and register for the information and for the course as well. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.